Here on the Gulf Coast, rice is a staple at our tables, making up the base for many of our Creole and Cajun dishes. And today, everybody, Chef Kevin Belton is here in the Winn-Dixie kitchen to take our taste buds to the Mediterranean. I hope you got your passports ready. He is cooking up a Greek rice bowl using supreme rice. Chef Kevin, I am ready for another big, easy meal. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. You know, it's why not take our rice, our Louisiana staple,
yes,
and take it around the world.
Come on.
I mean, we're so used to taking our rice and putting gumbo over it, or etouffees over it, or putting it in jambalaya. You know, so this time I decided to use the supreme long grain rice.
Okay.
Okay. But what's nice is, you know, people talk about the Mediterranean diet and things like that because they eat very fresh.
Yes.
And if you look at Louisiana cooking, Louisiana eating is very fresh.
Yes, it is.
What's in stock, what's available, what's fresh, what's caught, what's grown here. So we have our own Louisiana version of the Mediterranean diet.
Yes.
So we could do this with brown rice. We could do it with the jasmine. Now, the short grain would give it a different flavor, but we're using a long grain. And look what we have. We have diced cucumbers. I took some cherry tomatoes, cut those in half, sliced avocado, feta cheese, some Kalamata olives.
Okay.
I don't know if you're an olive fan.
I am not an olive fan, but I will be today just for you, Chef Kevin.
Well, you know what's nice? That's the sweet thing about cooking, gang. Do it to your taste.
Yeah.
Now, I took some chicken, put a little bit of my Creole seasoning on it with a little bit of pinch of salt and a little bit of oregano.
Okay.
Pan sauteed it in just a little olive oil. Took it out, I did about 4 minutes on each side, took it out, sliced it. And since I figured this would be more like a salad, like you could do this warm, but why not serve it chilled?
Yeah.
Now, gang, if you like things hot and cold, you can have your rice warm, you can have your chicken warm, keep your tomatoes and your cucumber nice and cool.
The vegetables, okay.
And that'll be nice, refreshing, just for a refreshing flavor, okay?
I love it.
Now, for our dressing, I'm starting off with a little olive oil, a little red wine vinegar,
Hey.
a little bit of lemon juice.
And are these considered Mediterranean flavors here, or is it more in the vegetables that we're using?
It's that olive oil. It's the vinaigrettes, pretty much, basically. I can't wait to go. I haven't been.
Me either. We're gonna go.
From everything I read, gang, it's not a lot of creamy dressings like we normally have a lot of creamy dressings.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of the balsamics. I mean, you know, well, not just balsamic vinegar, but vinaigrettes, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're making right here. Now, what did you just dump in here?
A little salt and a little oregano.
Ooh, okay.
So now we're just gonna whip this together and splash it all over the counter.
It's good luck, you know. It's happy to get out of the container.
I knew I should have done this in a little bigger bowl, but that's all right.
That's all right. We're cooking. We're
use a
having
fork?
fun.
Okay, now here's what do you like, all right? We could take a little cucumber,
Yeah, throw it all in there.
put a little
for
cucumber
me.
here. We could put some of these diced tomatoes right here.
This is a great lunch, honestly. If you're watching right now and maybe you're thinking, what should I make for lunch today? If you have the ingredients, make this. It's perfect.
We'll put one olive
Just
there,
one, okay,
since you're
right,
not an olive fan.
Yes.
But you can take your chicken. Just lay your chicken right here. Take a couple of slices of avocado, okay? Put a little avocado right there on the side. A little feta cheese.
How is this different from regular cheese? Like maybe like a cheddar or a mozzarella?
Take a little pinch, taste it.
Taste it.
Feta is almost like it's kind of tart like a Parmesan
Yes.
almost. Okay?
Ooh, take me to Greece, everybody.
So now here, we just drizzle this on. But you know what makes this work? What's gonna make this really work is if that rice. Because that rice is gonna absorb that flavor. So that oil, that red wine vinegar, that rice absorbs it. I mean, thank goodness to all the families that grow Louisiana rice. I mean, our Louisiana rice farmers, and that's what's so great about Louisiana rice. You can use it in so many different types of dishes, whether they're Louisiana dishes, whether like here we're doing Mediterranean style, whether you're doing, you know, an Asian style dish, whether you're doing a stir fry.
I'm listening, I swear.
Oh, no,
But this rice right here has so much flavor, Chef Kevin.
And it just depends on how much you want on it.
Everybody, we have the recipe. We want to show you all again.
And
all this is up to you.
And it's a nice, simple, look, all it is, I use the boneless thighs, but if you want, you can use boneless breast if you want. You know, use your favorite chicken, a little oregano, a little Creole season, but more importantly, what is that rice? Now, we're using the long grain rice, but imagine if we did this with the brown rice. That same wonderful flavor. That rice absorbs so much flavor.
Tell me about how you make this rice, because it is delicious. The star of the dish, really, of course, is the rice.
Now, you know something I like to do with my rice?
So good.
I put it in a little salted water,
Okay.
but I also put a little stock in my water when I cook my rice. Because a lot of times we serve things over rice. So by cooking your rice in a flavor, you have flavor coming from underneath as well as on top.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's certain things that grow in certain soils that have a flavor. There is something about Louisiana rice that has a flavor already from our soil because it's so moist, it's so rich that, hey, yeah, you can't beat it.
It is absolutely delicious. And what do you think the long grain rice adds as far as flavor over a short grain rice?
Well, you know, a short grain will be a little starchier.
Okay.
So if you use this dish if you want a short grain rice, it'll be a little more chewier. A lot of times short grain rices are great for if you want to make a risotto and you don't have the arborio rice, you can use that short grain rice or the medium grain rice. Supreme makes a wonderful medium grain. If you just want it to stick together a little more, rice pudding, use it medium
Which
grain.
you made before.
But
it's
the
bomb.
long grain is great for dishes like this.
It's delicious.
The long grain is great for jambalaya. Matter of fact, I made some gumbo the other day, and I used the long grain rice and served the gumbo over the long grain rice.
Chef Kevin, you have done it again. Another big, easy meal. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Make this recipe, everybody. And look, if you want more great recipes, you can log on to supremerice.com or find them on Facebook at Supreme Rice or Instagram at Supreme_Rice. All right.